Hi everyone, today we are going to figure out how to make a fantail turkey using notebook paper, scissors, a black and red marker if you have those, sideways crayons or peeled crayons in brown and orange if you have those, and just a little bit of tape or a glue stick, not too much. Okay, so let's get started. 2 pieces of notebook paper that we're going to turn into a square. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to bring one corner of our notebook paper down to the edge like this. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to do our best to turn it into a triangle like that. Rub back and forth and cut the edge off. Okay, this rectangle right here. If you don't have scissors at home, you can use a ruler or a straight edge and put it down on the edge and just tear it off. Okay, you're going to do that twice so that you have 2 squares. Okay, mine is not perfect, yours doesn't need to be either. Then I'm going to use my brown sideways crayon to color one side of a piece of paper and the other side like this. Okay, then I'm going to use my orange sideways crayon on my second square, and I'm going to color one side and then the other. Okay, so I'm going to use my brown square first, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to bring this side over here like this and rub back and forth. Okay, then we're going to open it up like this, and then we're going to make it look kind of like a kite. Okay, so hold it like a diamond, and we're going to bring this side in to the middle. And up at the top, we're going to make sure it's making a nice point at the top and rub down like that. And do the same thing with the other side. You'll notice it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of our diamond shape. Okay, I'm going to bring the other side in like this and rub back and forth like that. Okay, so then it starts to look like an upside down kite just a little bit. And so we're going to do that again. This is kind of skinny. So what I'm going to do is this side here first. I'm going to bring it back in a second time like that and rub back and forth. Okay, it'll go down a little bit further, but not too much. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side like this. And I'm going to rub back and forth. So I'm going to have a skinny kite with a kind of nice point up at the top like that, okay, and a point down here at the bottom, okay. Then I want you to turn the whole thing over like this to this nice smooth side, and we're going to bring this point here all the way down to the point here at the bottom. So it's like we're folding it in half. We brought the top point here to the bottom point here, and we're going to rub back and forth like that. Okay, then this point that we just folded right here, we're going to bring back up here like this, okay, and rub back and forth. Okay, the next step is kind of easy. You're going to lift it up like this, and you're going to fold it in half like a book. Okay, so all I'm doing is taking both sides and bending them in like that. Okay, so it's going to look like this. All right, our next fold is called a lift fold. Okay, what we're going to be doing is this whole shape here, we're just going to lift it straight up. Okay, so I'm going to lift it straight up like this. So there's a kind of a triangle shape here like that, and I'm going to rub back and forth so that stays up for me. Okay, we're going to do our lift fold again so that this point down here, we're going to lift it straight out like that. Okay, there's going to be a little triangle shape right here, and we're going to rub back and forth like that. Let's just rub everywhere a little bit to make sure that everything stays nice and smooth. Okay, then next, we're going to want to make our beak or our wattle, beak and wattle actually, for our turkey. So we're going to lift it up like this sideways. You can kind of see it's got kind of a bird shape to it. We're going to point it so that that long triangle is pointing right straight at us. Right about halfway, I'm going to squeeze it with my thumb like this and pinch it in. Okay, I'm going to do that again so that you can see. It was straight out like this, okay, facing us. I'm going to bend it in just a little bit like that. Squeeze those 2 sides together And what that's going to give us is a long shape down like this, okay? All right, so we're almost there, we're almost done, okay? Back here, our bird's flat again. Back here, okay, this triangle, I'm going to fold it in like this, okay? So I just took the whole triangle, I'm gonna fold it in about halfway through to the back like this, okay? And I'm gonna rub back and forth like that. Okay, I'm gonna draw this so you can see how short you want this line to be. I'm going to cut on the line right about here, okay? Leaving it folded because I want it to go through both sides, okay? So I'm gonna cut like that. And then I'm gonna put the side aside. You don't wanna go all the way to the edge here. You wanna just kind of go about halfway in like that, okay? And what that's gonna leave you with is a nice slot of paper right here, okay? Then I want you to move the turkey part aside and bring that orange piece of paper that we made, the other orange square. And if you've ever made a fan, that's what we're gonna be doing. This is called an accordion fold. You don't want it too thick, so about the length, the width of your thumb, I want you to fold a piece of paper up, okay? And those of you who have made fans before know you're gonna flip the paper over and bend it the opposite direction, okay? I'm gonna flip the paper back again and fold it the other direction like this, rubbing back and forth. I'm gonna flip my paper like this and rub back and forth. I'm gonna flip my paper again like this. And I'm gonna keep doing that until I run out of paper. What I mean is we're gonna keep flipping it back and forth. Maybe when you were a little kid, you did this to make a fan, a paper fan. And that's basically what we're doing. We're making a fantail. Okay, don't forget to flip it over each time so that what you get is actually a fan. Don't open it up yet though, okay? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring those two ends together like this and fold it in half. And we're gonna make sure that's a nice hard fold there. We're gonna rub our thumbnail back and forth like that. Okay, then to add the tail to the turkey, remember that little slot that we cut? And remember I opened that triangle tail back up again. I'm gonna push one of the ends through that slot like this, okay? And bring it up like that, okay? And it probably helps if you have a piece of tape or a maybe some glue right here at the top. You can do this with a glue stick or tape right here at the top. I'm gonna use just one little piece of tape and I'm gonna put it where those two pieces of paper come together. And then I might wanna come down a little further, right close by the turkey's body and do the same thing. Okay, then to get your turkey's tail to look nice, you're gonna wanna fan it out just a little bit once it's taped. And then down here at the bottom, you're gonna wanna open it up a little bit so that your turkey will stand up nicely for you. And then for some finishing details, you can use crayon or marker to add eyes and the red wattle on both sides of your turkey. Happy Thanksgiving, and be creative and have fun.